This is Carl with the three things I'm watching for Friday, July the 18th. Starting out, I want to just give my opinion on what the market is kind of focused on, and maybe they're missing some key points. And this is my opinion on these two of these three things anyway. Number one, the yields on corn. Um, USDA and balance sheets 181 bushels per acre. A lot of analysts out here, 185, 187. I mean, we've seen them all over the place up there, and they're using these models and this and that. I agree. There is the possibility of a corn yield that high. Nobody's talking about the possibility the corn yield could be maybe 177, maybe 178, even 179 bushels per acre, bigger than last year, record size, 2 bushels less than trade is expecting. And you got to remember, for every bushel we take off yield, bottom line, we lose. We're losing about 85 million bushels of corn. Every bushel you drop on 85 million harvested acres. So, simple math would tell you, you lose 2 bushels, you're going to lose 170 million bushels of corn. That does tighten up our balance sheets. So I mean, there's obviously it would, simple math, but the fact is, trade needs to maybe start looking at this a little bit, and I think that is what's happened here in the last couple days. Some short covering, adding some risk premium, weather, everything considered, starting to maybe cause a little bit of a chink in some of these record yield estimates. Another factor that is being overlooked right now is the U.S. drought, and the drought has improved. Corn drought, soybean drought, wheat drought getting worse. But on corn and soybeans, yes, the drought has improved. But let's look at where the drought is located. That I-80 corridor between I-80 and the Wisconsin state line, a little bit over the Wisconsin state line, but right through that area, through the Chicago area, through Indiana, and up into Michigan. It's dry. It's very dry. Is it a major drought? It's abnormally dry and it's starting to intensify on the weekly monitor. The area isn't expanding, but the drought intensity is picking up. Starting to see the same thing along the Nebraska-Kansas line out there. Two main corn production areas, and you're starting to see elevated drought in them. As a matter of fact, some of these guys in Nebraska have been talking about how great conditions are starting to fire up their irrigators. So, yeah, welcome to July. The other thing we're looking at right now, and this is in corn as well, rapid growth syndrome. Basically, and I'm not an agronomist or a plant specialist, but the bottom line is corn plants, and it's certain hybrids, certain varieties. The plant, basically, growing conditions were so good that the plant grew too good. And when it came time to pollinate, it didn't fully open up its tassel. The tassel stayed wrapped up and it didn't drop, and you're having bad pollination. This isn't something that's going to take, a billion bushels off production, I don't think. But the fact is, it's one more issue with the crop that's chipping away at that big yield. We can't rule out the fact that we could see a smaller corn crop. It's not in the bin yet. Trade has been acting like it has. I do feel it's starting to wake up here a little bit. Those are the three things I'm watching today.